Hi, my name's Russ. I was diagnosed with ALS on 3/21/2019. Today it's October 3rd, 2019. Reason for my videos is not for anyone to feel sorry for me at all, but hopefully I might be able to let others know that there are people going through the same thing that you are, and also help somebody else that might not know what's going on with their body. In this video today, if you stay tuned, I got some good news that I'll share with you at the end of the video. Also, I try to keep these videos as short as possible, but I just wanted to discuss my symptoms and where I'm at today. My my symptoms started with the muscle twitching that you see in my shoulder right now, which made its way down into my arms and hands, also in my legs and feet, and that has been nonstop since December of 2017. Um, the next thing was my my foot, my right foot had drop foot. So basically, like instead of your foot being able to hold the weight as it rolls over to your toes when you take a step, my foot will just drop and hit the ground. Um, I'll just kind of go through my day. So when I'm sleeping at night, I'm having trouble rolling over in bed. It's quite strenuous for me to be able to turn and roll over, and it feels like it continually gets tougher over time. Also, if I move and I need to grab a pillow, it's really hard for me to hold on to the pillow, to grab onto it, to move it to another area. Also getting up out of bed in the morning, the muscle stiffness. So basically it's like I get this whole surge of energy through my whole body and I stiffen up, and it takes me a second to loosen up before I can actually like take a step and actually move to the bathroom. Getting into the bathroom, like when I take showers, the washcloth that I hold in my hand, I really don't have the grip to hold on to the rag as I move it on my skin, and my hand will usually slide off the rag. It's kind of like my spidey um, grip has left my hands, and I no longer have that grip anymore. Um, Also shaving my head, I feel like I'm probably on the last few times of actually shaving my head because it's really hard for me to hold on to the razor, especially when I have my hand up over my head. Also trying to clean out my ears. My finger, loses its rigidity and rigidness, and it'll end up curling up on me, and I can't actually like use it to clean my ear out. Um, Brushing my teeth has gotten a little more difficult. Also, just putting deodorant on is gotten a little more difficult. Um, Once out of the bathroom, eating food, just getting things out of the fridge, holding the creamer, that sort of thing. It's harder for me to hold on to things, especially like plates. If I have a plate with food on it, it's really hard for me to be able to hold it. I have to carry it with two hands. Also, cutting things. I used to be able to use a fork to pretty much cut through anything. Even if it was like a well done steak, I could use a fork. I never needed a knife. And now I have to use a knife to cut things, and it's really awkward to use a knife and a fork. It's always been kind of awkward for me, but now that I have ALS, it's much tougher to cut and hold a fork. Um, Drinking things, holding a coffee cup, I cannot carry and walk with a cup of water or a coffee cup or anything like that anymore. I'll spill it all over the place. My balance is off. When I'm walking around, like I really have to watch where I'm walking. I've I've fallen a couple of times. I could blame it on other things, but it's definitely the ALS that's making me fall. It's not that I've fallen a whole lot, but the couple of times that I have, it was just due to me not paying attention and my balance being off. I walk really slow these days, and one thing that my wife pointed out when I was telling her I was making this video, she was like, You know, when I give her a hug, she feels like she has to hold me up in order to hug me because my balance is so off. If I'm out and about and I'm trying to hike around out in the country, my balance is way off. If I have to like navigate any rocks or obstacles, like I need a walking stick in order to be able to maneuver over things. When it comes to drinking and eating, I don't have any problems with drinking things or eating things yet. My wife does say that I do choke on things from time to time, but I don't know if I am a believer yet. But I don't believe that I do choke on things. And the good news is for me is I did get accepted into a trial. The trial is called Neuron. It is by Brainstorm. Basically, what they do is they take stem cells out of your bone marrow and they regrow them, and then they inject them into your spinal fluid. There's been a lot of people seeing good results from this, and hopefully I get into the study and hopefully I get the medication because it is a double blind. I would like to thank you for watching. If you like this video and would like to watch my journey, please like and subscribe. I will keep the videos coming. My next video will be about how do I deal with this diagnosis and my feelings that surround that. And I'll go into detail into that in my next video. And if you do feel inclined, I do have a GoFundMe page. It's Russ Cowger at GoFundMe.com. Any help will help my family tremendously. And I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. Thank you and have a great day.